Being a grandmother is so amazing, and not just a grandmother, but an Aboriginal grandmother. I never ever thought that I would live to see the day of actually becoming a grandmother. I say this for many reasons, but mainly because of the life expectancy of Aboriginal people. I'm a grandmother of twins, Narnwan and Yurung, and both their names derive from the Gunai-Kurnai language, my language. Narnwan meaning magpie lark and Yurung meaning emu wren, which are both beautiful birds, and my twins are both beautiful as well. We call these twins Wani and Yuri, and they are my whole world. I've been there since day dot. I know everything about them. I'm quite active in their lives. And I don't know if it's because of my culture or it's just our family, but since the COVID lockdowns were no longer in force, I've taken the babies, for days and days just to give mum and dad a break, and I just feel really. I never had that as a parent, so I just feel really grateful that Nika trusts me to look after their babies, and it's we've got this special bond. Well, I have a special bond with the babies, and I've told all my kids I actually love my grandchildren more. Yeah, and I feel really bad, but yeah, it's a little bit true. With what I've witnessed with the relationship between mum and dad of my grandchildren, I've never witnessed in my life. Coming from my background, if anyone's read Black and Blue, they'll have an understanding of that. Being a grandparent is really different to being a parent. I was a single parent for a long time, so it was just myself and my kids, and I was making the bare minimum wage, and and just scraping by fortnight to fortnight, and there'd be days when I ran out of food, and I don't ever want that for my babies. And as a single parent, you don't have time to sit back and analyse and look back at how you're parenting. Being a single parent, I never really had patience with my children. Everything was always done in a rush. I had to rush to do the shopping. I was on a timeline and rush to go to work, rush to drop them off at school or at the train station. But with my grannies, that's the biggest thing I've learned, I reckon, is patience. I can sit back and I can actually enjoy the process of being a grandparent. I just wanted to say that one of the things I wished I had done for my kids that I didn't do for my looking now as a grandparent, what I could have done better for my children as a single parent. I wished I had allowed them to choose their own gender and sexuality. Because both my grandchildren are non-binary, and we're just going to allow them to tell us who they are and what they are, and that day will come when if it ever comes, they don't need to tell us. Okay, my experience of parenting and grandparenting as a First Nations grandmother in an Aboriginal community probably differs from non-Indigenous people. The old saying, it takes a village to raise a child or children, and it really is like that with Aboriginal people. We're very communal, we're very family orientated. So these babies not only have me as a grandmother, they have many grandmothers. So I'm the maternal grandmother, but their aunties, their great aunties are nan as well. But also with us as Aboriginal people, we call our children mum, and the fathers call their children's dad. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain that. So I call Nika mum. And so now when I'm with Nika and the twins and Nika says mum, there's three heads that turn and look at Nika, and we all say yeah, but it's odd. If anyone, especially single parents, and grandparents who are struggling, there's support out there in the community. And also if you're not a grandparent and you want to be a grandparent, for whatever reasons, there's a lot of families that are looking for grandparents of their children, so reach out, because, they'd almost welcome a new member to the family and, help. Yeah. Oh, my grandmother was a staunch black woman, and she was not the head. Was the head of the family, as I am now, the matriarch of the family, and I feared her. We weren't really close, but I feared her for all the wrong reasons, but like hindsight's a beautiful thing, and as an adult I've realised how staunch and how amazing she was and the reasons why she was like that. And I just hope when my grannies grow up, and I hope I live another 20 years, I hope, I don't think so, but I hope. But I hope that they see me as that staunch grandmother. It's actually happened the other day, actually. One of the twins, for the very first time, told me that they loved me. At some stage, I'm going to lose all my hearing. And, yeah, so I think, if I lose my hearing tomorrow, it's all right, because I've heard them tell me that. I love you, One and Yuri. Nanny's going now.